Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video guys, it's super late where I am. I thought it was important for me to get a video out to sort of explain to people and to kind of put everyone's minds at ease about the whole Mt. GOX situation. A lot of people have been asking me what I think about it. The by and large is I don't think the Mt. GOX sort of situation is going to have really much of an effect at all on Bitcoin. I'm going to explain to you in terms of the price. I'm going to explain to you why I don't think it does. First of all, a bit of background on Mt. GOX. I think Mt. GOX was a sort of trading site years ago. I think it was originally for sort of cards years ago. The guy who had it then decided that he was going to allow people to trade Bitcoin. People put their money into this site it didn't start off specifically as a crypto exchange, but it turned into sort of somewhere you could go and trade crypto. And essentially what had happened is I think the total was 860,000 Bitcoin were hacked from Mt. GOX. Essentially, the guy had kept them all on one computer. He had kept 860,000 Bitcoin all on one computer, which today is just, with no sort of security or anything. It's just, you wouldn't do it. But back then, I don't really think many people knew about the sort of security to do with Bitcoin. I'm not sticking up for the guy. It's awful that people sort of trusted that site and lost their money. But, I think it was really naivety that had caused that. And essentially why people are worried about Mt. GOX is because they've recuperated and they're going to credit and give back 140,000 Bitcoin, which works out of the equivalent of about 2.6 billion in price, billion USD in price. They're essentially going to rehabilitate this and they're going to give it back to people. And the idea is that when these people who had invested back in between 2014 to 2015, they could have bought their Bitcoin earlier but only bought it onto an exchange, would have made a significant sum. It would have been worth a lot less then than it is now, and they will sell their Bitcoin when they get it back, because to them they wouldn't have had it anyway, which I do think is very plausible. I do think they're going to sell it, but even if they do sell it, guys, the current market cap of Bitcoin is 342 billion, so 2.6 billion. Yes, if we're having a down day anyway, it could maybe push it sort of further down, but I don't necessarily think it's going to make any kind of a significant impact. Even if the total amount of Bitcoin, which was 860,000 Bitcoin, which works out, I think, to around about 15 to 16 billion in terms of price. I think that might be right, so I'm sure someone will correct me. I don't even think, considering the volume that we're doing sort of daily on Bitcoin is 33 billion. I don't think that would, yes, it would certainly give us a red day and a down day. I don't necessarily think that would be the end of the world for Bitcoin. And guys, the only people that really need to worry about this are traders, people that have got leveraged positions, and people that are, trading the market. If you are an investor in Bitcoin, you don't need to worry about this necessarily. It's just a bit of down news, a bit of negative news. The price of Bitcoin tends to move more on negative news than it does positive. We have loads of positive news. It doesn't even affect the price. It just goes completely over people's heads. But guys, I just wanted to keep this video short and sweet. Tell you guys not to panic about the whole Mt. GOX situation. I really don't think it's a huge situation. I think it worked out something like 6 months worth of mined Bitcoin. So what I'm trying to say here is it would take 6 months of miners to get that 140,000 Bitcoin. If you look at how much Bitcoin's being bought up currently on a monthly scale, it's a far outweighs, even just by singular companies are buying more Bitcoin up than are actually being mined. So please don't worry about this, guys. I thought it was important for me to just make this video to get that out there, give my opinion on it. Hope you guys are all going to have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Thanks a lot.